So my theatre has strict no kids rules after 8 p.m. without an adult. And one particular night, there was a 9:10 p.m. showing of Bad Boys, okay? And this group of kids bought tickets for Sonic, and they had an adult with them. And the adult dips 20 minutes later.
Sorry, keep going.
Anyway, so I peep into the 9:10 Bad Boys show, which sold out every single seat up to the front row, and I see this group of like 8 kids standing against the wall on the side. They couldn't even find a spot to sit on the carpet. There were wheelchairs and baby carts everywhere. I swooped them all out, or I thought so. My shift ended at 11:30, and come 11:25, I hear some banging on the front doors. It's 2 adults, and they're yelling at me about their kids being inside the building. But I recognised one of them and told them I kicked them out because of what they were doing. He told me that they were missing 2 kids, and he had to find his iPhone on, and his son was pinging inside the building. So we go theatre to theatre and look all around. He refreshes the phone finder and it says inside the building. So he starts ringing the phone to see if maybe he just dropped his phone. And we hear the phone ringing and it's coming from the screen. So in this theatre they were remodelling and they still had curtains that pull aside like in the plays. And at night it fully covers the full screen for when they're fumigating the theatre. And so they pull back this curtain and the kid is butt naked going to town on a girl also butt naked.
What?
And they're standing there like deer.
How old's the kid?
I don't know, it doesn't say. And it really worries me if they can't get into a 15 film. Or was it 18? Bad Boys 3.
3. Bad Boys 3.
Yeah.
That's recent.
Mm.
I don't know.
I would Google it, but someone's
Yeah,
got my
it really
phone.
worries me. And anyway, so they're standing there like deer in headlights, staring at us. I see his phone on the ground. The parents stare at them, and the kids stare back. And I stared at the parents and back and forth. And one adult, which they guessed was the mother of the girl, runs up to her and starts screaming at her, saying all sorts of stuff like, "I ain't raising no slut daughter," and no hoe in my home, and pulling her naked daughter by the ear. The girl was trying to grab her clothes, but the mum wasn't having it. "If you want to be a whore so bad, come and show the town. Be a hoe in front of everyone." And there was no one else in the building, and she was dragged to the mum's car by her ear naked, and the naked boy just took the fire escape with his dad. How mental is that?
What the fuck?
I'm worried about how old these kids were
Yeah.
and what exactly they were doing.
Yeah.
And who are these
Well, you
parents?
said going to town, so I guess they were just banging back there, right? That's what
No,
it was.
they're playing chess naked.
I was to say that. What do you mean worried about what they're doing? It said what they're doing.
Yeah, but it's the age of them.
I'm going to hope that
Bad Boys
they
3
were-
was a
they
15,
were like
an
16 or
18.
17.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah. Mental. But anyway, so we're obviously doing in this podcast our top 5
Mm-hmm.
films ever.
Yep.
So
What?
there's a picture of Noah. So let's look at the top 5 movies of all time according to Rotten Tomatoes.
So it's based on their percentage score.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. So
Tomatoes.
who judges on Rotten Tomatoes? There's audience score and there's also critic score, isn't there?
Mm.
Yeah.
What's this based off?
Probably both of them combined.
Yeah.
Probably audience score.
Yeah.
Okay. So the top 5 movies on Rotten Tomatoes, number 5 is Parasite. Has
That's
anyone
that one
actually
that
watched
won
it?
an Oscar
Yeah.
that nobody watched.
Yeah. I've never met someone who's watched it.
No, I've never even heard of it.
Exactly.
Really?
No.
Number 4 is Seven Samurai from 1954.
Never even heard of that either.
Number 3 is Casablanca from 1942.
Apparently that's got oh no, I'm thinking of a different film. I was going to say Richard Burton in it, but when I went to uni, they were like, "Oh, you must be related to him." And I went, "Nope."
Number 2 is The Godfather from 1972.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that either.
Nope.
But that was obviously quite a popular film.
Mm.
And number 1 is LA Confidential from 1997, which I also have never heard of.
No. Wonder who's in that.
So the
No
most
idea.
recent film on there is 77.
No, is Parasite
Oh,
2019.
yeah. I forgot about that one.
2019.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's 5 years ago now. So,
Okay,
yeah, so
so-
their top 5 is terrible.
What I don't
Yeah.
get is like All of them really, like The Godfather and whatever. So people slop all over it. It's shit.
Godfather 2 is what everyone like slops all over.
Have you seen them?
I haven't seen any of them because they
So
look shit.
You can sit there and say they're terrible.
Yeah, but
and you
like,
haven't seen them.
it looks so boring. Like,
If you don't know
have you
that-
watched it?
No, but I can.
Oh,
see,
yeah.
I can see why it's good.
How? What's it even about?
Godfathers.
Exactly.
There's a mafia.
It's about a
involved.
christening.
Yeah.
You're breaking
And
my heart.
and obviously, the Godfather is the head, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I've watched a guy do like a shitty film review on it, like making fun of it, but that's all I've seen, and it just looked like a bad film.
Okay, fine.
Like, it's-
So obviously, we've come up with our individual top 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to make a combined top 5, if we can.
For the official Foolproof top 5
Yeah.
films of all time.
If we can agree. What?
It's official.
What?
No.
What?
Foolproof.
Yeah, but no, it's the
That's-
it's the Foolproof Podcast official top 5 movies.
Yeah, but just saying it.
That's
All
the
right.
name of our show.
I know. I just.
I think you should leave.
So, Robert, what is your
My
fifth favourite ever all-time film?
Prisoners,
Prisoners.
by
Oh,
Dennis.
the one with Hugh Jackman in it.
Hugh
Yeah,
Jackman.
and Jake Gyllenhaal
That's
and
good.
Paul Dano.
I did think about that one, but I didn't put it in my top 5.
I think the suspense
Yeah.
is good. The action, the acting,
Hmm.
and yeah, just the open ending. You're like,
Yeah.
did he find him? Did he
Yeah.
not? I just thought the whole thing was very good.
Yeah, that is a really good film. I really want to watch it with Bethan, but she really doesn't want to watch it because she knows it's about an abduction of a little girl,
Mm-hmm.
and she just can't.
Spoiler.
She can't do it.
Oh, really?
That's like the whole film.
Yeah,
So she can watch stuff like that.
fair enough.
But that is a good film. We'll see if we put it on the top 5 though.
Yeah.
My number 5 is The Godfather 2.
Wait, have you seen
Just downright
you
amazing.
know in Prisoners when Hugh Jackman's like, "Where's my daughter?" or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And like here's like,
Top acting moments.
yeah. Have you seen it? It's like top acting moments, and it's like that other guy where it's like, "I've abandoned my child."
Yeah.
I've
It's like-
abandoned my boy.
It's like top acting moments. They just shout, and then that guy that's like, what's his name? Jack Joseph. You know the guy with
Yeah,
the brown head that
yeah.
makes those little skits on TikTok and Instagram.
He made fun of all that.
And he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
top 5 acting moments, just like close up on his face. It's like, I've abandoned my child. It's funny.
My one was going to be.
What,
Mine
your
feels
number
very
5?
childish compared to yours now.
What is it?
Alpha and
Finding
Omega.
Nemo. Yeah.
Elf.
Romeo and Juliet. No. It was Captain America: First Avenger.
First Avenger.
Nice.
Yeah,
That was a good film.
Why?
I like that film.
Yeah. Tell us why. Because
Peggy Carter.
yeah. Yeah.
No,
that's
I
fair.
really like it. I like the setting. Yeah, it's nostalgic for me because I remember watching it when
They come out when you were like 4.
yeah, exactly. So I remember.
You used to dress up as Captain America.
Yeah, exactly. I love that film.
Yeah.
It's a nice film.
Fair enough. No, that's a good film.
Yeah, I like the setting. I like the story. So it's a good film.
Back when the MCU wasn't a mess.
Yeah. And CGI. It didn't need CGI.
No,
Not
just-
really.
Just Red Skull's face was like that.
Yeah.
That's how Hugo Weaving looked.
Yeah. He always wore a rubber mask until he took it off and he was red.
Yeah.
Okay, should we do mine?
Yep.
It's a little bit embarrassing. Like I thought I've got to chuck in a guilty pleasure in my top 5.
Busty
I
Mills.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
Step Bros.
So my number 5 film is the guilty pleasure, which I think you'll agree with as well. That awkward moment.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Is this a
I
film
had
that I
I had
probably-
other films that are in my top 5
Yeah.
that were better than that, but I do like that film.
Because if you're thinking about top 5 films, you're thinking about films that you watch more than once, and that probably you watch about once a year.
Yeah.
It's just like a winter. Jesus.
Sorry.
Dark evening, like
Mm.
comfy film,
Yeah.
like your little guilty pleasure.
Yeah. It's also a film
Zac
where
Efron.
it's like you got like, oh, it's him. Oh, it was Miles Teller.
Yeah, and it's
Or
like,
it's like
and
Michael B. Jordan.
yeah, and their wardrobes, like the clothes that they not necessarily Miles Teller, but Michael B. Jordan. And
Yeah,
Zac
Miles, be
Efron.
better.
Yeah, like the stuff they wear is like I love that. style. I just
Mm.
could never afford it.
Yeah.
Never, yeah. So that's my number 5.
All right, my number 4. What?
In my mind, it's just like a picture flashed up of Zac Efron with fucking chin.
Do you know how he got that chin?
He fell over, didn't he?
He had to reconstruct it. I think
Mm.
he nearly died, didn't
That's why you don't run around in the house in socks.
Was that how
Is
he
that-
fell over?
Something like that.
he?
He's running around the house and he slipped over, smacked it on something. Apparently.
Probably the floor.
No, I think it's
That
like
is-
kitchen side, not the floor.
Oh.
My number 4 is Avengers Endgame.
Endgame, yeah. That was one of my honourable mentions. It didn't make it into my top 5.
You wrote down a lot of movies.
So I think
I crossed out a lot.
Avengers Endgame, it you had all of what came before. I'm going to sound like Kamala Harris now. It's like everything that came before and then what is right now.
Yeah. I think
And how
Endgame is definitely the best MCU movie.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Like following
I really liked Infinity War.
following
Yeah.
Civil War, Ragnarok and Infinity War, like Endgame just kind of like it was like
Included all
massive
of it.
hype and just chef's kiss.
Yeah, as a one-off film, like it would never work. It has to have the build-up.
And then like the payoff and like how everyone's story arcs like come to a close and you just leave it going, yeah. And then they just dumpster fire after
That's the thing. It's a bit like when
There weren't any more films after that.
it. Yeah, that's it. MCU ended there. It's like done.
It's a bit like MCU up to Endgame was like Sir Alex Ferguson managing Man U,
Sure.
and then Endgame was like his last season, and then he left, and then they could never live up to those heights again.
Anyway,
Do you not agree?
I don't know.
Shall I go to my number 4?
No, because Man U were terrible since he left,
Okay.
which is good.
The Simpsons movie.
Oh, that's a
I'm saying
good
it.
one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
I love that film. Because it's a good film.
That's
Got
that's thrown off my mind.
it's got the wedding song
Mhm.
bit.
From Carpenters.
Yeah.
Sing it.
Wait,
I would if I
what?
remembered it.
What, the last bit? What?
No.
No, you know when she's like, "Homie, to tell you it's over, I taped over our wedding
Oh, yeah.
video."
Wait,
And
why
it's
have you
like,
brought up that
Why
bit
do
specifically?
birds?
suddenly appear?
Why have you specifically brought that bit?
I don't know. It's just a good bit. Yeah. He's all like depressed. No, it's like the peak of the movie.
It's
What,
when
Boob lady.
no. It's when
That's a
the
throwback.
dome's coming down. Spoiler alert. And the guy's like, in, out, in,
There you
out.
go.
It's like in. I'm trapped. It's out. And he's
I'm on
like,
the phone.
and he
There's
I
quite
got a
good.
drill that can gut for anything just outside of the dome.
there's a lot of good jokes. It's like we're trapped like rats. It's like no, rats are harder to trap. You're trapped like carrots.
Simpsons like all round though, isn't it?
Mm.
Like Simpsons game.
Oh,
Great.
Simpsons game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, that's a good film. Though. Good pick.
Yep.
So my number 4, Inception.
Yeah, that's on my list as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not in mine.
Huh?
It's not in mine.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Yeah,
He
we watched
didn't-
it together
Did
with
you get
surround
it?
sound.
He didn't understand it.
Did you understand it?
I don't get what's going on.
No, it's just a really good film. Like,
Yeah.
really well thought out.
Just like Titanic.
Right, what's your number 3?
Airplane.
FA, yeah, no, that was I had that written down, but I didn't put it in my top 5. Yeah.
It's statistically, it's the funniest movie ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So for its runtime, it has the most amount of laughs in it. Like there's a joke every like I don't know like minute or 45 seconds or something like that. Yeah, but obviously I had like honourable mentions would be like Airplane 2, Hot Shots, Naked Gun,
Top Secret.
Spy Hard.
Mm.
It got a lot of funny
Yeah.
films in that genre. Then obviously like Scary Movie
Mm.
and that franchise as well. Yeah, they're funny.
Right.
Anything that Leslie Nielsen's in,
Yeah.
essentially.
Should I do my number 3?
Yep.
Knives Out, the first one.
Anna de Armas.
Yeah. I was gonna say Knock
Wait,
Knock,
put
but
that
I
as
know
your
you guys.
third favourite movie of all time.
I like that movie. Do you not like it?
I mean, it's a good movie.
Well, to be fair, my top 5 isn't really like I have a number 1. It's just that I like these 5 films equally, sort of. I couldn't really order.
What did you think about the second?
I liked
The Glass Onion.
but there was no Anna de Armas. no, I liked it. It was still good. It's just, I don't know. First one's better.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I was
gonna
gonna.
top 5.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Knock Knock? It's got Keanu Reeves in it and Armas.
Is that good?
There's a film in there with Anna de Armas and Chris Evans,
Yeah.
What's that Ghosted or something?
Yeah.
Apparently it's terrible.
but she looks good.
She always does. No, and what's Knock Knock?
Knock Knock.
Yeah.
What's it about?
I don't know. No, it's Keanu Reeves is like in it, playing the same guy he always plays.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like a family man, and then his family are away, and then 2 girls show up at the door. Knock knock. And she's one of them. She's well hot in it.
Who's the other one?
I don't know. Wasn't looking.
Yeah.
And then they like sleep with him a bunch, and then they like start like filming it and whatever, and then they use it against him, and yeah, I didn't watch the rest of the movie. I'm not like, I don't know the ending.
It's like
I'm done now.
The film hadn't finished, but you had.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's as much as I know. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I got. You should watch it.
Right.
Fair enough. What number are we on? 3.
Yeah.
3.
Alright, my number 3 is Shrek 2. But because I wanted to get a family film in there, but
Mhm.
after you brought up Simpsons movie, I'm thinking I would pick Simpsons movie over Shrek 2 now. But yeah, Shrek 2 is just like classic, innit? I prefer Shrek 2 over Shrek 1, personally. Got nothing
And you
to say
had
about
that, you had that down as your 3rd favourite of all time.
I like Shrek. Do you not?
I mean,
I prefer the Puss in Boots movie.
Yeah, I was thinking Puss in Boots.
Really?
I love that movie,
Yeah.
especially the second one
yeah,
as well.
the second one's really
They're
good.
both of those movies very good.
As an honourable mention of the Polar Express.
It just doesn't work out for me.
Go on.
Have you seen that they're making is it Shrek 5?
Yeah, next
And
year.
Toy Story
Mm.
Toy Story 5 as well.
5.
Toy Story 5.
I
I haven't
like-
watched
I like
the
Toy
fourth one.
Story. Toy Story is one of my favourites. Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3.
Go on.
Jesse? No. Oh, no. It's too bad.
I like what's the slinky dog called?
Slinky.
Is it? It's my number 2 was Inception.
Really?
Oh.
Mm. But okay, strike. Oppenheimer. So I wanted a
haven't seen it
Christopher Nolan
We
film.
can have Inception, because we're going to make a combined one.
You were so point.
I've already
put it into
struck
mine.
through it now.
Strucker.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have my sort of top 2 yet. Because I forgot.
Have you got what are your other honourable mentions?
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. Or Shaun of the Dead.
Mm.
I didn't really like World's End too much. It was like obviously
Yeah.
coming off the back of Shaun of the Dead and then Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
World's
Fuzz is
End
just
was
such a
like
good
it was okay. It was
Yeah.
fine.
I feel like Hot Fuzz is like, there's no single second of it that isn't fully intentional.
Mm.
Like, the whole thing is just.
Have
like,
you
perfect.
watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yeah.
No.
That's also by Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So good, so
Have
good.
you seen Superbad?
Mm.
No. Yeah. McLovin.
Yeah.
Oh, role models.
Yeah, I had that written down as well that I crossed out.
What's wrong with him?
You not seen Role Models with Paul Rudd and Stifler? What's his name?
What is it?
Do you know what I got first? Number 2 movie.
What?
Zoolander.
That's your number 2 movie.
Yeah.
Was that? Did you just come up with that? Was that actually?
I just thought of it.
To be
and
fair, you do watch that all the
Did
time.
you?
Yeah.
Did you not have a one?
I
and
had
two?
them. They're gone.
That's why you write them down.
There's a lot of funny moments in Zoolander.
Yeah.
It's a more to life than being really, really ridiculously good looking.
I know. I
The
do
Black
like
Mamba. Like,
that.
was it a Blue Steel?
Blue Steel.
Yeah.
It's the second one. Is I bring the fire. My fire. Yeah. Yeah.
I've got
no,
a couple more
I do
honorable
like.
mentions, but I don't want to say them just in case they're your ones.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait. But well, I want to go back to Oppenheimer first
Mhm.
because I was gonna say I wouldn't put it in my top 5. I think Oppenheimer was good, but it wasn't like Inception. And stuff
I haven't
like
seen it.
That's why I had Inception, but then I struck a through it because
Do you
you'd
know?
already
Do you know?
seen it.
I feel like Barbie disaster.
I don't mind Barbie actually.
Haven't
Ken's
seen it.
funny.
Yeah, you should have just called it Ken.
Look at us 3 guys.
That's 3 white guys.
Yeah, in our is it Casa Mojo?
Yeah.
Mojo Dozo Casa House. Or
Yeah.
whatever. It just
Uh,
means house.
I think so.
Alright, mine. Can I say my number 2?
Yeah.
I think you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, Spider-Man 1. Tobey
Oh
Maguire.
Yeah. Oh, just soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh,
As soon as you hear the
dun,
first
dun.
key, and you
It's
just
like the violin
Yeah.
pull.
I can't.
What?
I can hear it.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
I
agree
was
with that.
like Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 2, but Green Goblin for
Oh,
me
it's
like,
it's the
Mm.
fight at the end in the abandoned building. It's
yeah,
so
like
good.
Willem Dafoe as well. It's like he's so good. But yeah,
Like,
no,
I
it's
do-
There's so many like iconic lines of his.
Yeah,
No, I love an origin story. So
Mm.
we watched Spider-Man No Way Home again the other day for the first time since it was in
it
cinema.
came out in 2021. How crazy is
Yeah,
that?
which was like 3 years ago. Mental. So I couldn't.
What
I
was that,
obviously-
young man?
I remember certain parts, but I don't remember all of it. I remember when I watched it in the cinema, I was like, that was amazing. When I watched it at home, I was like, I mean, it was good. It was alright. But it wasn't like amazing.
What about it was a bit of a letdown then?
Like, I just feel like the whole film was pointless.
What?
Because it was just Tom Holland being like, oh.
It was introducing the multiverse.
Yeah. But I just think. I
And
think
it also
it
it's
was-
trying to extend his story a bit because it's like they need to get rid of sort of the other characters.
Hmm.
So
I
now
think
he's on his own.
They had an opportunity as well to have all the Spider-Men in there and stuff. And it was really good. I'm not saying it was bad. I enjoy it as a film, but
Mm.
I don't remember. It wasn't as good as I remembered it was. I think the hype
Do you know
of
what-
it in the moment.
What movie
Look at
is
that.
just forgotten about? Spider-Man Far From Home.
I forgot about.
It's just like it
yeah.
came out, we all watched it, and then we were like, okay, cool, done.
Is that the second one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Jake Gyllenhaal as
Didn't mind it.
Mysterio.
Mm.
So we were just.
I think I preferred it over the first one. First time I was more.
I haven't watched the first one since it came out. I can't remember.
It came out in
anything.
2017, I think.
Really.
It's crazy. But or 16, something like that. Yes, it's right. It's just I don't know. There wasn't sort of like an origin story. He was already Spider-Man. So, ew. It was just
Yeah.
there's loads of Iron Man.
I want to see Uncle Ben die.
Yeah. Got to see Unk.
Yeah, but I mean, even that, like in Spider-Man 1, the whole bit of
Yeah.
Uncle Ben dying and stuff, and then
It's my uncle.
How-
It's my uncle.
yeah, and how he like figures out his powers and stuff. It's just all so good. And
Yeah.
the soundtrack. And
The thing is that like Spider-Man 2 was so good as well. Like
Yeah.
his,
Yeah, I know it gets hated on. I really like Spider-Man 3 as well.
I love that.
It's so
trilogy.
funny. It is.
he's good.
It's not as good as the other two, but it's still good.
Mm.
And they got such good actors like, obviously Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe.
They were such
Yeah.
good actors. Like
Also, what's his name? James Franco.
Mm.
yeah.
Like, he's really good. MJ's really good. Can't remember her name.
Kirsten Stewart.
Gus, what?
Kirsten
Kirsten
Dunst.
Kirsten
fuck
Dunst.
am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
Number 1, Robert.
My number 1, which going to be no surprise to you two. Logan,
Logan.
Oh, I
Is your
forgot
number
about
1 movie?
number 1 movie.
I'd be interested to see how you feel about Deadpool and Wolverine tonight. Then.
Not gonna lie, you're gonna have to go next. I still have one more.
Really? Logan. Why Logan then?
Because it combines my favourite things. Hugh Jackman, muscles, more Hugh Jackman. No,
More muscles.
so like I really like the movie trope, the story trope of like the reluctant hero, which is what like he is, like what Logan is in that story. It's like he didn't want to be doing this. He's old, he's weathered. Oh, fucking can't be asked, sort of thing. And then he then takes on. It's like almost like a western, where he's like has to come in, save the girl, even though he didn't want to, but it's like oh, he ought to and stuff. And then it's his past is eaten up, like because of everything that's happened with him and Professor X and the whole mutant saga up to that point. And then it's just his journey to becoming like that. Like you can almost see like the shadow of who he was when he can take that compound or whatever it was, and then he then saves the day, but then dies as a result. But then he is like that's the end of his story. But then you have like what's it, Daphne Keene's character, his daughter.
She's X-23 or whatever it is.
Yeah, X-23. Wasn't that the clone version of him? What was that called? Can't remember. Yeah.
Huge.
But yeah. But obviously the highlight is Stephen Merchant playing the weird alien mutant thing in the truck. Can you remember that bit?
Wait, say again. Sorry.
Stephen Merchant's character.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, when
So-
the guy that gets burnt by the sun or whatever.
Yeah.
So you prefer Logan over any of the X-Men movies?
Yeah, I think it's just like because you have like the scene where they go to that farm and then they're having dinner with the family there,
Yeah.
and obviously his like clone version of himself comes in. Yeah, it's
Kills
just
the whole family.
yeah, but it's just like the whole journey of it. It's just I just thought it was really good.
Yeah, fair play. Okay.
Yeah.
You've justified yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So you don't have a number one yet, no?
I'm cooking one up.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, is this? I've watched it loads of times. It feels childish to say it, but like I said, my list is like a top 5. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like they're in order. It's just 5 films I would watch. I would be happy to rewatch.
What is it?
Tarzan, but the one that we went third.
No, that like weird CGI
yeah,
Tarzan.
Me, Tarzan, Eugene.
and then he like
and he
what's
had
it?
so much
Yeah, it's
butt
like
cheek while he was climbing.
yeah a helicopter and
Yeah, and it's like a weird rock stuff. wasn't it?
yeah. It was, yeah. Did you ever watch that? We went.
No.
We went to watch it in the cinema.
It was so bad.
I didn't go.
Oh, it must have
Was
been
that the
us
one
two
where
and
he's-
Holly.
It's Sydney.
Where he was swinging by his butt cheeks.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
He was swinging on the vines by his butt cheeks.
yeah, it was
I
so
can't
good.
remember that, but yeah, it was an odd
And
film.
every time he would
Odd film.
climb, they'd go from like an up angle, and you just see straight up his skirt or whatever. It's so much ass.
That's your number
Wait.
number one.
So
No,
Tarzan.
obviously
Which
they're-
Tarzan?
Obviously, the
The
Tarzan.
original Disney
Yeah.
one.
Well, like me, Tarzan, you, Jane.
No, what? No, the one with the cartoon one with the dad that looks like Crampy.
Yeah, me,
Yeah.
Tarzan, you, Jane.
Yeah, with Kerchak, and he's got like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that
not Tarzan 2's better than that. When Tarzan's kid.
Wrong.
Have you seen all the
That
conspiracy theories where
just
they
isn't
link all the
right.
Disney movies together?
Yeah,
And
and
Tarzan was actually.
it's a Frozen's brother. or
Parent.
Yeah,
something.
something like that.
Don't care. Tarzan was a good film.
Tarzan.
And I like the whole camp bit where they're like, doobadoo, babadoo, and they're like playing with all the like the shit.
I saw this thing on TikTok this morning,
Yeah.
saying that Turk was played originally. No, it was meant to be a boy character, but then they made it a girl character because all the boy people they had in to do the audition didn't have the right chemistry with Tarzan.
With a woman
And it
voice
was-
actor.
Rosie O'Donnell, or whatever her name is, come in, auditions, and they were like, yeah, you're really good. So then they just made Turk's character female.
What?
There you
What do you mean, Turk's character female?
go. So originally they were going to have Turk's character be a male.
Who's Turk?
It's your favourite effing film.
Is Turk the gorilla that's like
His
best friends with Tarzan?
Yeah.
I thought that was a boy.
Yeah, it's a girl, played by Rosie O'Donnell.
I could have sworn it's a boy.
You'd assume it was a boy. It was written to be a boy, and then played by a girl, so it was a girl.
But is it like Bart, where Bart's obviously a boy, but played
Nope.
by a woman voice
It's
actor?
it's a girl.
I did not know that.
Because girls and boys can just be friends, as long as one of them's a monkey.
Tarzan 2. What?
No, it's just funny.
Tarzan 2. I think it's better than Tarzan 1.
I'm not gonna lie, it's Tarzan 2's. Yeah.
It's what, because he goes off with that old monkey that doesn't want to look after him, right? That's the one, isn't it?
I can't even remember Tarzan 2. It's so irrelevant.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. But I don't think that you're remembering it. You're remembering it watching it as a child, as opposed to if you'd watched it
Whereas
recently.
the original Tarzan is the same no matter how you watch it.
I haven't seen the original Tarzan so long I don't remember what happens.
No, it is really good. It is really good.
See, that's how I assumed. No, so you're watching it. He's like a kid and he swings on a vine. He goes in the water and then comes out a fully grown man. I
And
assume
then
that's what puberty was.
And then he kills the leopard and he's like,
Yeah.
It's sick. It's a sick film.
Phil Collins makes that movie.
Yeah.
He's
a singer.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I didn't want to assume it was, and you're like, yeah, no. Shoot it.
Alright. Before I say my number one, I'm just going to say the other honourable mentions and
Okay.
I wanted to say. Bethan was like, don't say all of them because otherwise you're doing like 20 movies. Now I'm doing them anyway. Dark Knight.
Yeah.
That was, I was thinking about that earlier.
Yeah.
But
Want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah, so I do like Dark Knight Rises as well.
What's better out of those two? We were in agreement that Dark Knight's better.
Dark Knight,
Of
I really
what
like
films?
a good
Sorry?
Joker
Dark Knight
film.
and Dark Knight Rises.
It's either the Bane one or the Joker one.
I really like Batman Begins.
I haven't seen it in
What, the
ages.
Scarecrow one?
Because I love a good origin story.
That's what I mean. No, that's
That's
it.
what I mean.
I had Captain America in mind because it's a good origin story, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Cillian Murphy as
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. I like all three of the films. They're all really good.
So another honourable mention, Shutter Island.
Yeah.
That was a good
The
film.
plot twist in that.
It's
So
just a good movie.
Yeah.
Didn't see it coming.
No.
It's not like your heist I did, which I definitely saw coming.
Well, from last week's.
Yeah, last week's.
I mean, I can barely
no,
remember
2
it
weeks
so
ago.
long ago.
Yeah,
That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Crazy.
Do I have any others that I want to say?
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption,
I haven't seen
but it's not in the top 5. Anyway, so my number one movie, Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
that. I
that's
was
good.
considering saying that earlier when I was thinking about because I forgot
Controversial.
the one.
Yeah.
Why? I get it.
Because it's a guy.
Ooh, yeah.
But it's one of those movies I could watch every day and not get bored.
Well,
of it.
Yeah.
that's
It's
what
when he's-
Zoolander is for me.
So when he's going around the mental institute and he's like pretending to be like crazy.
Yeah. I think I equally like the second one as well because
yeah.
it's still him, but it's so different.
Another. All right. So
Johnny English.
yeah, have you seen the third one?
No.
I didn't even know it was the third one. I saw it on Netflix the other day.
Alright.
It's quite funny. But no. So Ace Ventura, the second one, he's climbing out the rhino's ass,
Yeah.
which then reminded me of Grimsby.
Yeah.
That's such a funny movie.
That is.
That's funny because Mum was like, "Oh, I didn't even like Sacha Baron Cohen," and we're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, come on, let's just watch it anyway." And then Mum laughed all the way
Yeah.
through.
Is it one of those films where it's funny once?
Don't know. 'cause
I've
I've
watched
only
it a few
I've
times.
only watched
Okay.
it once.
It's-
I've only watched it once.
It's funny multiple
do you know
times because it's
Do you know what that reminded me of? Kingsman.
yeah. Oh, I like the
The
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
I like the Kingsman. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That twist,
liked it
the
when the
twist
sun
in that
actually-
was
Is
Yeah.
that with the goat on the mountain or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he headbutts him.
Yeah.
And like Rasputin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's a really good
That is a
movie.
good film.
Who's the main guy in that film?
Taron Egerton, Eggsy, but it's
No, that's not Eggsy.
sorry, in the Kingsman,
The King's Man. Yeah.
Ralph Fiennes,
Oh yeah.
Voldemort.
Yeah. And,
Is that Voldemort? I don't know.
Yeah. It's also M from James Bond.
yeah.
Obviously, honourable mentions would be like Casino Royale and Skyfall.
Yeah, true.
We don't talk about the
Yeah.
other ones.
What about No
Harry
Time
Potter.
to Die?
I mean, I like No Time to Die, Anna de Armas,
Yeah.
but it's not up there with Casino Royale or Skyfall.
None of us said Harry Potter, Star Wars,
We
I
didn't grow up
do-
watching them,
Lord
did
of
we?
the Rings.
I do like Star Wars. I do like the prequels.
Which your favourite prequel?
The third one, obviously. It's the best one.
Yeah.
Every time, it's one of those where I watch it, I'll rewatch it, and every time I'm like, God's sake, he's gone evil again.
Yeah, you're really rooting for him. You're like,
Yeah.
I know how this ends up.
Yeah, why did you pick it? Have you seen it?
No.
You should. It's really good. First two, and you get through the third one, it's like, damn. Then you watch the originals, it's like, yeah, don't watch the sequels.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
You were the chosen one. You're meant to destroy the Sith, not join them.
I hate you.
Okay, so that's all our top
My
fives.
favourite quote from the prequels is Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
That's all our top fives.
No, do you know what my favourite quote from the originals is? McClunky.
It's nothing to me.
It's an alien. He's talking to Han Solo, and it translates to I'm gonna kill you" or something like that. Then he goes McClunky, and then he gets like shot and he just dies.
Okay.
And fun fact about that, it wasn't in the original screening. They added it before they put it into DVD.
Alright.
He was like, "It's not complete without McClunky."
That's
They
funny.
they added that in.
I heard a rumor that Lucasfilms were gonna buy back the rights to
I
Star
heard
Wars.
that as well. I don't think
But I mean,
they have enough money.
That's the thing, though, because Disney have really messed up Star Wars.
But they just released the Acolyte.
Yeah, but there's a lot. Did you watch The Acolyte?
No,
Nobody did.
but the people.
The only
that did,
people that watch
they're
Star
insisting
the only
that's
people that
good.
watch Star Wars stuff now is YouTubers that are going to trash it.
Yeah. But still, it's Disney. They're never going to sell it. It's
No.
just easy cash grab, isn't it?
Hmm. Yeah, because they have the loyal fans that just watch everything.
I watched Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was right.
Yeah, that was good, to be fair.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Anywho.
Yeah, so now we've got to agree on a foolproof top five out
Yeah.
of those.
So let's just go with my ones, yeah.
So, should we refresh all our top fives?
So we got Prisoners, Endgame, Airplane, Inception, and Logan.
Yeah.
I got Captain America, Simpsons movie, Zoolander. What was my number 2? Do you guys remember?
Tarzan.
No, Tarzan was number 1. What it says number 2?
Check your notes.
Oh no, it was just very far away from you.
So Tarzan,
Yeah, it's not
Zoolander,
bad.
Captain America, Simpsons movie.
Well,
Well,
clearly
obviously,
it can't be that
yeah.
good. Anyway, mine were
We'll just go with those 4.
That Awkward Moment, Inception, Shrek 2, Spider-Man 1, and Ace Ventura. So I think off the bat, Inception is the only one that's been repeated.
Mm-hmm.
So that's got to go in there.
Yeah.
Do you have a pen? Do you have anything? It's a pen. I'll write them down as we
Should
go.
we do? We'll write them down and we'll order them,
Yeah.
but we should decide on a 5. I feel like we should have a family movie in there. And
Simpsons.
we agreed on Simpsons, but then also we agreed on Puss in Boots. I know that wasn't in any of our lists. Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, we make our own rules.
Oh, okay. Would you be up for doing Puss in Boots, or would you do
Simpsons?
Simpsons movie?
That's such a difficult one. I'm edging towards Simpsons.
I'm edging.
I edge to the Simpsons.
Quote that.
Don't clip that.
Don't clip that production team.
They're all applauding us as well.
I'm like from Kung Fu Panda. The Dragon Warrior, it's me. The production team.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, but it's just not... Number 2 though, Kung Fu Panda 2 is really good. Tell you what, put that as my 3 that I forgot.
No, you're missing number 2.
Put that as my 2 that I forgot.
Right, what would you go for then?
I think Simpsons is a bit more timeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy with that now?
Yeah, I was good with either. Just wanted to check that we're all happy with.
Okay. So I think probably get at least one superhero movie. So we've got Logan, Spider-Man, Endgame.
Oh, we're gonna have to go
Captain
Spider-Man.
America.
And
I'm gonna have to
Captain
go with
America.
Spider-Man. Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
What,
1.
over Endgame
Spider-Man
and
1.
Logan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 1
Really?
is just
Yeah.
iconic. I love that.
Honestly, I could be walking along, I could be doing anything,
You
and
hear
as
that
soon as I
theme
hear
song?
that, like, yeah, and it's just like,
I'm hooked.
no, it
Yep.
literally hits.
Dun,
Who am I?
dun.
And then
Yeah.
you go, oh, it's Spider-Man. I'm gonna watch this now. Like, cancel all my meetings.
Yeah.
I'm
agree
watching
with that.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
I feel like we should get
wait, it's me. It's me. Go get him.
I feel like we should get a serious
Speed,
film.
Spider-Man.
Okay, so what's
I'm suffering overside this myself.
well, we've got Inception's a serious film.
Yeah, I know, but well,
we
the
don't
films
have
are
any
on
funny
your list.
films. So
A Simpsons film.
Airplane.
yeah, that's a family one, isn't it? We've got Airplane, Ace Ventura,
What's my list?
Did you have
Zoolander.
Zoolander.
Yeah.
So we've got to pick between Airplane and Ace Ventura.
But I haven't seen Airplane since I was like 8, so I don't really remember it.
Oh,
what
it's
was
so
your one?
difficult
Have you
because
watched
I love
Naked
Jim
Gun?
Carrey.
I like Ace Ventura, so I'm fine to put that on there. I would pick Airplane, but I don't really remember it. All I remember is him sweating loads. Like literally
Airplane
fucking
is so good
loads.
as well, and you've
Hmm.
got Leslie Nielsen in it.
Yeah. Let's go Ace Ventura. It is a good film.
If you guys want to go Airplane, I'm fine on either.
That's
'cause
got Rachel? No,
Oh, Monica
Monica.
from Friends.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox. So are we happy with Ace Ventura over Airplane?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with
All right. What other movie? So the movies that haven't been included in mine is Shrek 2 and That Awkward Moment. I don't think they're gonna make it. So what movies have you got that haven't been included?
Logan. Endgame. Airplane.
Okay. And you've got.
Oh, and
Tarzan.
Prisoners as well.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna make it.
that. Mine was Tarzan.
What are you talking with your chin?
Mine was Tarzan.
Hmm.
Kung Fu Panda 2. Should have written them down.
Right, let's choose from Roberts.
Nah, because
What were you? There's some that we've mentioned as well that we were like, oh my god, oh yeah, that one.
Dark Knight, Role Models, Shutter Island, Polar Express.
A Christmas Adventure.
Yeah,
Tom and Jerry Nutcracker movie.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
that's good.
Hot Fuzz. I think so. What was yours? Endgame, Logan,
Mm.
Prisoners. Any others?
That's Airplane. yeah.
The Godfather?
I think Endgame or Logan. What do you think now?
They just feel a bit like easy. You know what I mean? I'm happy to put them. They're obvious choices because they're really good.
But it's your top 5 movies, so
Yeah, but
well,
like,
lovely.
Lego Batman.
yeah, I'm fine with that. The Lego movie. It's got Chris Pratt.
Was that a genuine?
The Mario movie.
Have you seen that TikTok?
Garfield?
It's like he goes back in time to see his younger self, and he's like, everything you love becomes Chris Pratt. It's like you like Garfield, you like Lego,
Mario.
yeah, Mario. What else is he
Jurassic
doing?
Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Marvel.
What are you thinking then? Is there anything other that you want to go for other than Logan or Endgame?
I want Logan to be in that top 5, but
You want Logan?
I'm fine for Logan to be in it. I like
Would you
that
pick
film.
Logan or Endgame?
I'm fine with Logan
Okay, we'll go for
because we've already got what film did we end up putting in there? Superhero one?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, we've already got Spider-Man, so I'm fine with Logan.
Okay, so our top 5 in no particular order: Inception, The Simpsons movie, Spider-Man 1, Ace Ventura, and Logan. So what would you put number 5 at then?
Ace Ventura.
Would you?
I agree with that.
Alright, I thought Inception.
I think Inception 4.
I think because I'd watched Ace Ventura all the time.
If I was to list it, I would say Ace Ventura, Inception, Simpsons movie, Logan, Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'd say this. I'd
Five
say
to
the
one.
same. Apart from I'd swap the Logan and Spider-Man one.
Well, you put
So-
Logan 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I'd put Spider-Man.
Yeah, but then obviously then you get to decide what order
Yeah.
we do it in.
Well, so you had Spider-Man 1 first, Logan second.
Yeah.
You had Spider-Man 1 second, Logan first.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we're the
Really?
same.
So I would go Inception fifth, then Logan, then Ace Ventura. No, then the Simpsons movie, then Ace Ventura, and Spider-Man 1. So we got 2 votes for Spider-Man 1 first. I think we should go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it.
So okay, so
Oh,
let's
Inception, we had
you
it
both think-
5th and 4th, so
put, you both think Ace Ventura fifth, don't you?
Yeah.
So let's put
Yeah.
Ace Ventura fifth. Let's put
Inception fourth.
So then Simpsons
Simpsons
movie
movie
and Logan.
3.
So you both put Logan over it, didn't you?
Mm.
Yeah.
So okay.
We
That's-
just decided the list.
Yeah.
So we've
Sorry, Sam.
got-
Yeah, but Samuel's
Okay.
list was completely whack.
Yeah. That's whack. What film was that?
Not another teen movie.
Yeah.
That's an honourable mention.
Yeah, not another team movie.
That's whack,
Had
yo.
Chris Evans in it,
Mm.
Yeah, the main character.
and Josh Radnor.
Is this painting your mum? You've got her eyes.
I watched the actual version of that film the other day. It was alright. The Scooby Doo film, any of them.
Oh, the cyber one.
Yeah,
That's a good
the one
film.
where they're in the game,
Yeah.
or any of them.
What's the Nicolas Cage film where they the treasure one?
National Treasure.
National Treasure. I used to love those films.
They're making a third one, aren't they?
Anyway, so
Super bad.
the
Not
official,
super bad.
the official foolproof top 5 movies.
Kick ass. It's
The-
got Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Can you
Oh
let
my
him?
God, stop talking. The official foolproof.
So anyway.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I'm sorry.
The official.
Is that the official?
The official foolproof top 5 movies.
What is it?
Can you shut the fuck up? Turn your mic
So is
off.
this the top 5? If I turn it off, all of your stuff.
Right.
So is that the
I just
official
want to
top
clip
5?
this bit. Jesus. The official top 5 foolproof movies of all time.
What are they?
I'm going to tell you. Number 5, Ace Ventura 1. Number 4, Inception. Number 3, The Simpsons movie. Number 2, Logan. And number 1,
Godfather. You're gonna have to go through that again to clip it.
and number 1. And number 1, Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. I like that.
That is it.
Have you seen the
That took a while.
set photo of Tobey Maguire like in the Spider-Man position, but he's just Tobey Maguire. Have you seen that photo?
No.
I'll show it to you later. It's very funny. He's doing the whole like jump in the air pose, but it's just him. He's
Oh.
not Spider-Man.
Fair enough. It's funny because obviously that like Spider-Man was like one of the first like of the modern era superhero movies
2002, right?
around that time. It's around like X-Men come out as well.
Mm.
But it's the Green Goblin by Willem Dafoe is such an iconic villain as well.
Mm.
And then I don't know any other villain that's like come close until like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
And then there's not really been.
Because there's good villains, but like
Yeah.
to that level.
I mean,
Hmm.
I like Thanos.
But Thanos becomes such a big villain because he was hinted at for so long. Whereas
Yeah.
it took one movie for Green Goblin
Yeah,
to be
it
such
does.
an iconic villain.
And also like, if you're talking about the actors as well,
Willem
with
Dafoe's-
Thanos, it's like CGI. Obviously,
Mm.
was it Josh
Groban?
Brolin.
No, Brolin.
Brolin? Obviously, a really good actor, and like he was like probably the perfect guy for it.
Mm.
But the way that like Willem Dafoe changed his face from like so
Yeah.
innocent to so evil
Yeah.
in like a split second.
He's like all like softening. He's like,
yeah. It's just like and his
Godspeed.
voice, yeah, his voice and everything. It's
Peter, it's
and
me.
that's same as Heath Ledger in it. Like the
Yeah.
way that it's just the acting. Yeah.
You just look like McFoyle. Does that look sexy?
Maybe that's next week. Top 5 villains.
Yeah.
I think we just did the top 2.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no really other 3, is there?
Sorry, I can lick my lips now, all wet.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of them would be Kung Fu Panda 2, the bird. Don't remember his
The
name.
bird. The bird. The bird is a word.
Terry?
Terry?
Probably. Frank. No, it's the bird that's like the yin and yang thing. He's like finding himself and then, do you remember that film?
I don't really remember any of the Kung Fu Pandas.
You should watch the second one. It's good. It's best of all four. No.
Jeez.
Fourth one just came out. It's got Aquafina in it.
Oh my god.
Who?
Aquafina.
Who's
No,
that?
she was in Shang-Chi, and then she was in the remake of The Little Mermaid, and she does like the whole like it's like the under the sea and all this, and she's like wah 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 in like one of the songs. She's just unbearable, and she's in everything now. She's just there.
Okay.
And it's like, then she was now in the MCU, and she's like Shang-Chi's best friend. You know, oh my god, go away.
And he's like doing this badass fight, and she's just there like. Notice how I did nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I feel like should we just run down one more time?
We've done it. We've done the list.
Yep. All right. Goodbye.